Hey guys! Ow! Excuse me. No you don't. No you don't. Oh, you want to get in the drawer. He likes to sit on my clothes. Oh, I can't film, hang on. There! Just his bum. Hey guys, so, as you can see, I still don't have a camera, so I'm at this angle again. I have to say the same thing every video, but I have been working really super duper hard this month, so hopefully I'll be able to get a working camera soon, and then I'll be able to use my tripod normally, if it even fits to the tripod. Oh god, what if it doesn't fit to the tripod? Anyway, I'll sort it all out soon, but for now, I'm on my phone. I look a bit like shit, but here we go. Is that angle better? I hope so, because you're literally balanced on a pile of books. So recently I was talking to one of my friends and the conversation turned to parenting and divorce and stuff like that, and situations where, for example, the woman won't let the husband see the child and all this petty stuff that goes on in families, and we were just talking about stuff like that. And I was saying that I thought it was really bad for people to do that, and it's very petty and immature, and I stand by that. And I said that I think a lot of the time, say if it's the wife, for example, the wife might be trying to hurt the husband, but she ends up hurting the child by not letting the child have a relationship with their dad, blah blah blah. We were just talking about this kind of thing and how people deal with breakups. And I said that in a relationship I wouldn't do that. I would still let the person see the child if there was a child, and I wouldn't deprive the child of seeing their father or their other mother or whoever I choose to be with, and that if you have children you should be mature and do what's best for the child and put your petty differences behind you. Even if the person hurt you, I said that you can still be amicable and be grown up, especially if there's a child involved, and I still stand by that. Some of you might not know, but I am someone who grew up with divorced parents who were very good and very amicable, at least in front of me, and did their best to make sure that my mum did my best to make sure that I could see my dad and I didn't miss him and I understood what was going on. They were very mature about the situation, which I'm really thankful for now that I've grown up and I understand these things a bit more. I'm also someone who has had a partner who's had a child and been in that situation and has seen the parents act very differently and be very petty and bring the kids into arguments and stuff like that. Obviously I'm not gonna say the names of the people I'm talking about, but I've seen that happen with my own eyes as well, and seen completely the other side of the coin and how adults can be very unhelpful to the child in the situation and to the relationship in general. Like, you know, animosity can hurt people in general and it's not good. So although I don't have children myself, I've seen both sides of the coin, and I have kind of made up my mind on how I feel about that kind of difficult situation. So I'd been having that conversation, as I said, with my friend. The conversation just went there and got to the serious topics and we were discussing it, and it had been in the back of my mind. And then the other day, this happened. Dun dun dun! Rob Kardashian had his Instagram meltdown and the internet went crazy. I'm the last person usually to care about what the Kardashians are doing. I don't stan them, I don't watch them, I don't even know what they do. Like, literally, what do they do? They just have money. Why do they have so much money? Anyway, I don't watch them, I don't get involved, but it was all over Twitter. All this stuff that he was putting on Instagram, people were taking sides. Obviously, she treated him very badly, so some people thought he was right to put all that hate online and that he like owned her somehow. But then some people thought it was bad because they have a child together and it's really petty and it's really public and it was just really messy. And then, as you guys probably know, he leaked her nudes, which is disgusting. I have absolutely no sympathy for anyone who would do that. Whatever gender they are or their partner, like, it doesn't matter. It's not even like a feminist thing to me, just in general. If someone has sent you something that's for your eyes only while you're together and then you're no longer together, it's the same rules. It's still for your eyes only. Obviously she betrayed him we've gathered that, but it still doesn't make it okay. So it was weird that that happened after the conversation I just had, like the day before. And I was thinking about how adults can sometimes be very childish in quite adult situations. I'm happy with being very immature and fun sometimes in situations where it's okay, as you guys probably know by now. But situations like a divorce, sorting out a child who you brought up, and relationships, cheating, all this stuff, it's very serious issues, and I think that you should definitely be mature in the situation and be like an adult. Even if you don't feel like being civil to a person, sometimes you have to grow up and be the better person. That and the fact I've been through my own breakups and animosity and stuff like that made me want to do this video. I hope it can be useful to people if maybe they're going through something like that, but mostly, I don't know, it's just like my opinions and lifestyle advice, and I thought some of you guys might relate to it or agree with it, or if not, we can discuss in the comments. So, without further ado, here is Dear Future Ex-Husband.
Dear future husband.
Wait, I've just realised there is some further ado. I didn't mention that I choose not to be married or have children, and that's a personal choice of mine, and I don't think I ever will. However, that doesn't change, in my opinion, I don't think that changes the fact I can have an opinion on how people can do things the best for everybody. I'm probably not going to go through this stuff myself, but I still don't like it seeing children putting in a bad situation and stuff like that, and I can still see a situation and realise that good things aren't happening. So don't think, oh, well, you're not going to do that, so it's not relevant. I mean, you can think that if you want, it's your opinion, but I've been both the child and the step-parent, so I've experienced it to some degree from the other side. So, here we go. Dear future ex-husband, I will never disrespect you or any new partners that you have in front of our children, and I will never encourage them to disrespect you. I will always tell them to behave for you and encourage respect, even if I don't respect you anymore myself. Dear future ex-husband, I will be amicable with you in front of our children, even if I can't be behind closed doors. Dear future ex-husband, any information you give me with the promise of privacy during the relationship will stay private even after the relationship, and that includes pictures, videos, etc. Dear future ex-husband, your relationship with your child is important to both of you, and I won't take that away from either of you unless you, the husband, are unsafe around children. Dear future ex-husband, if you paid for something and you are the one who mostly uses it, you are entitled to that. I won't try and take half of your stuff or anything like that. If it's something that was shared in the relationship, that might become difficult. We might have to dispute over it or discuss it, but if it's yours, it's yours. I have no reason to take the sofa from beneath your butt or anything else. You can tell this bit wasn't scripted. Dear future ex-husband, I'm not going to body shame you or make fun of things that aren't your fault or aren't relevant to the situation, like how you look. Dear future ex-husband, I hope that if you weren't nice to me during the relationship, that you won't be the same with any new partner, and I don't feel any animosity or hatred towards them, and I don't wish any harm upon them, because whatever happened between us two is nothing to do with them, and it's not their fault.
What is it? You just knocked all my papers off. That was my script. Pikachu, Pikachu. Oh, gorgeous boy.
Dear future husband, I'm keeping the cat, he's mine. Dear future ex-husband, I won't get other people involved in our drama. It's just between us, unless it was some kind of affair, in which case it's between more than just us. It's between 3 or more of us. Although I'll obviously talk to my friends about it, because you talk to your friends when you're going through a breakup. I won't involve them in that sense. Dear future ex-husband, if we don't have children, then we don't have to see each other if we don't want to, and we can go our separate ways and see each other as much or as little as we want, depending on how the breakup was and how we feel about it. If we do have children, however, we're going to have to see each other from time to time, and we should both want to raise them in a way that they can be as happy and stable as possible and not affect them in any negative way with our own drama. We should always back up each other's rules and ideas without undermining each other. And finally, dear future ex-husband, I know she's prettier than I'll ever be. I know you got yourself a beauty queen, but there's one thing I gotta say.
She can fuck you good, but I can fuck you better.
Okay guys, hope you liked that. That was just my partly serious, partly silly video. I'm a sweaty mess, it's a really hot day. So, I admit I started running out of ideas a bit and I couldn't remember all the things that would be a good thing to say. So, I think that's a good opportunity to ask you guys to comment below anything you feel about the situation with relationships, divorce, cheating, and kids being involved and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And stuff like revenge porn, consent, etc. It's all a really hot topic at the moment. I hope that you found this interesting or fun or informative. I don't know, something. I hope you found it something, and I hopefully see you again soon. Bye!